You think about what could happen to the person
Which
that
is
you
worse.
love, which is 100% worse, especially them being a female and the hijackers being male. So it's worse things start running through your head. So after like getting chased through like 7 traffic lights, they eventually jumped out the car, wheel spun out of there, reversed, got to the police station, and the police looked at us like, what do you want us to do? And I think that was the turning point for us. I think that was in 2000.
Did absolutely nothing with that. Just
then
took your name and...
Well, no, they never even took our name. Apparently they had no vehicles to assist us. So there was no help. And then my reply to that was, okay, my brother-in-law at least has a firearm to protect us. I'll call him. And they were like, yeah, okay, do that. And
so rather
like,
than trying to talk you down or say...
Yeah. No, they were like, yeah, okay, call him rather. So I think that was the
It went from being a nice idea to, right, let's have a serious talk about this. Yeah.
And that was the turning point. And then through the process of us, getting all our ducks in order and speaking to the immigration lawyer, we had another attempt and we were just like, no, get us out of this country now. And that was when my son was in the car. And again, now it's my wife and my son. I'm like, no, not a chance. So that was a big, and no, like we said at the beginning, family comes first over anything and over any business, over how well something's doing. And I think when your family's life are put into a picture, you'll pretty much, uplift everything and go try for something better in a different place. And which we have, and don't get me wrong, it's been tough, been hard being away from friends and family. But for example, and we were having a good laugh about it, Kerry and I went to go watch the Rugby World Cup on Saturday.
You had to get that in, didn't you?
Had to, which we won, by the way. Yeah. And we jumped on the train, got into town, walked from the train station to the pub that we were watching the game, walked back at 11 p.m. at night, jumped on the train back home. Never would have happened in South Africa.
Really? Yeah.
Trains don't even operate anymore in South Africa because of the lines getting stolen and the crime and all of that. But just jumping on a train and going into town, walking in town, there's the CBDs in South Africa are no-go zones. You're not walking there, especially at 11 p.m. at night, unscathed. You are going to be going in there and you're going to either get hijacked or even worse. So walking through Glasgow on Saturday night with my wife, Kerry, and we were just like, this is it. Like, this is why we moved here. Yeah. And yes, it's hard. The weather's terrible most of the time. And and, we're missing our family and friends. But just that alone is one of those main components to make it all worth it, is knowing that we can. And it's something so simple for you guys. Like, you're trained going into town, and for us, we were just like, look at this. We can walk. And, not maybe there's a few drunk people and, people that are on something walking through town. There's no life-threatening. It's not like you have to look over your shoulder. You can walk with your phone out. You're not doing that in South Africa. Your phone's out. It's getting taken quickly. So it's just small things like that have made the whole decision worth it, moving from South Africa to here.
Yeah, that sounds like an absolute no-brainer. When you landed in Scotland, had you ever been to Scotland before?
So, again, just a bit of backstory. My mom's obviously a single mother, working copious amount of jobs just to support us.